What's up, YouTube junkies? What's up, my TikTok junkies? What's up, everybody in the social media world? Thank you for tuning in to Sports Parlays and Crypto. All right, I'm not sure if you heard, but word on the social media word streets, or social media streets, I should say, um, with the XRP going on, they said they were going to give us a decision today, as I thought. Maybe I could have it wrong. Um, so with the XRP, I believe they have one on and made a decision. The CEO Ripple, they have already made a decision. They're going to pretty much, team up with the U.S. Treasury, and they're going to kind of come up with the Treasury going to pretty much come up with their own coin, but it's going to be pegged to the XRP ledger. And a ledger is pretty much it's kind of like saying like a checkbook. Back in them days, or even to this day, you have those checkbooks, and then you have a ledger where you're writing down each transaction that you wrote the check for. So it has the check number. I think it's been so long, you all. But put in the comment section to correct me. But if I'm can remember the way how I used to work with the ledger and checkbooks, it has the check number. Then of course I think like the item, like what it was written for, and then the who you writing it for, and then the amount. And in that book, it's the list of everything that you have wrote a check for is the ledger. So it basically a ledger. It keeps up every transaction of a check being written. So with this here, that's pretty much what they're doing. They're gonna probably pretty much peg it to the ledger, um, and not the actual XRP. Now that is kind of what I feel like us XRP army, the XRP investors, traders, whatever you want to call us. At the end of the day, you're trading. So XRP traders. um, they pretty much gonna go ahead and welcome the tokenized version of the US Treasury bill. It's gonna be called the T bill, and it will become available on the XRP ledger for the first time. Um, now I don't want to say that this is causing the XRP going low or going down, because it has kind of went up, as you can see right now today. So there seems to be a good movement going. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I do have to put that out there. But from what I'm noticing when I go to Coinbase, and I'm sure some of you all use Robinhood or other platforms or other exchange, and if you can see it, it's been going up. It was because XRP, let's say it crashed. People don't want to say it, but it kind of low key crashed, just like Dogecoin. So maybe there's behind the scene talks that a lot of us don't know about, that they may settle. Because I do believe, I feel like that I remember reading it somewhere that the SEC, they may actually end up settling. Let's see if I can find that. Sorry, y'all. I should have this more organized. Okay, so I think it's in another article, but right now they don't have the release date. So, because I believe they're going to try to, when they do tokenize it, or when I guess the T bill, that's what they want to call it, the T bill. There's not a specific date because it's supposed to be released on a platform called Open Ads, and it's going to be on other unspecified issuers. But I did read it somewhere. It was somebody in another article gave another platform name, but this article hasn't gave the second name, because the first article I read, it did have Open Eden. I'm not too sure what Open Eden is about, but I will research that as well. And see here, it's explaining to us that the XRP ledger, or XRPL, is an open source blockchain that uses the crypto XRP to facilitate global financial transfer and currency exchanges. So it seems like to me it's going to be the middleman. Pretty much. The T-bill, the XRP ledger, and XRP. Um, but y'all know how the government and these CEOs, these big companies do. They're gonna enrich their pockets. As far as us everyday people, I'm sure there's gonna be a way we're gonna be able to get in here as well. And you all should also check into getting into Bitcoin ETFs. Like getting in ETFs are also going to be really good in the future because it's a way to put your money and to save for it to grow. Because having your money just sitting in a savings account, unless you got it into like a high yield interest, but even with that, it is what it is. And then we have to also take into account that the US dollar, especially within the next 10 years, no. Within the next 5 years, it's not going to be as powerful as we think. Let me see if I can find that article. Sorry, y'all. Nope, it's not in there. Okay. But I guess we can go and talk about NVIDIA. Now, if you are participating with NVIDIA when they did the split, that's a good thing. Um, because it just makes it easier for more everyday people to be able to afford it, and buy more. And that's putting more money into the company. And it's also, helping you put your money somewhere so where it can grow. And all you have to do is pretty much just kind of keep up with what NVIDIA is going to be doing in the future. That would kind of help you to know when to buy or when to start selling some of it. Because I have a thing I call an 80-20% rule. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is something that I decided to do on my own. When it comes time to sell a stock or crypto, I believe it's just best to maybe sell 80% of it, but keep the other 20 or 25% or 30%, whichever it feels comfortable. At least no more than 30% of it in there. Because if the company hasn't totally destroyed, then it's good to keep a little bit of money in there, so you can have it to grow. And when it do become bullish, you already got somebody in there, you can grow it as well. But with Nvidia, um, I'm actually very, very happy with Nvidia. I believe Nvidia is going to be one of those ones. It's because it was already predicted, like I believe 10 years ago, that it was going to do pretty good, and it did good, And I was trying to get into it because before it, now I believe it's. Let me go. I know where I need to go. Let's do this. Let's do. I just want to find just a live quote. I just need to find a live one. $109. Because I know when they did the split, it was kind of like the 120s or 130s, I believe. Now it has went down. It did go down. But if you really do your research, just pretty much how you all see when what I'm doing, find replicable, credible sources. And it's okay to listen to other people on social media, those who've done their research, giving good information. Because we all know sometimes people don't give all the best information, or they haven't did their research as well. So right now, because the all-time high was 140, And that was back in around June 20th. Okay, so I was pretty close. 140ish, and now it's like 112. To me, like it's saying, I feel like it's going through a correction right now. It's going through it. Right now, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take the opportunity to continue to get some more Nvidia. Now I can't tell you all what to do, but I just, because I've been doing my research on them for a minute, and I've gotten to the point. Don't get emotional, and that's something else. You all don't get emotional. Like, don't say, for instance, you have 2 shares in Nvidia right now, and you bought 2 shares at 140 when it was 140 a month ago. None of this 112. I wouldn't panic. I would not try to sell. I wouldn't. I wouldn't even try to sell my two. But that's me. If you feel like you need to sell it, then do what you need to do. Because like everybody says, the number one rule is, don't even, if you're gonna do trading, make sure you're gonna trade what you can afford to lose. So if you can afford to lose $100, all right. You afford to lose $1,000,000, okay. If you can afford to lose $10, 2 pennies, or 1 cent, or if you can afford to lose $1, then that's what you need to do. It's definitely going through corrections. And from my understanding, when they're talking about going through corrections, it's kind of another way of, it's trying to correct itself. It's trying to find a balance. What's another word they use in the trade world? Consolidation is neither buying or selling. It's just in a balanced state. Neither the sellers or the buyers are like in high demand right now. Everybody's balanced out. It's balanced out basically. Um, but I know Nvidia kind of has, you know, is kind of, I wouldn't say they're going through anything, but there may be some little small issues going on with that company. And now, could it fall even more? Possible. Very possible. So right now, XRP is at 60 cents, you all. As you can see it right here on Coinbase and on other apps, other platforms, articles. All I'm saying is 60 cents. If Bitcoin was 60 cents, if I could do all over again, if Bitcoin was 60 cents, and seeing how much Bitcoin is going through now and what it went in the past, I would have bought into Bitcoin years ago. So what I'm saying is, yes, you see a lot of these cryptos, these stocks, they going through what they're going through, but listen to your intuition. Just redo your research, listen to your intuition. And if the research and your intuition is like telling you, you know what, this is gonna be a good one. Do the rain, not rain, but do like, I was gonna say rain, sleet, snow, but what I really need to say is like, when the XRP is very volatile, it's always changing up and down. That's what crypto is. They're gonna be volatile. But I guess what I'm also saying is, why it's cheap. you know, do your research. You'll know what you need to do. Why it's cheap. And another thing, I really wish Ethereum would go back down. Like, 'cause that's another one that I missed. Um, you all in the, please tell me how you all feel in the comment section. Like, let me know what type of crypto, um, just let me know what type of crypto that you all kind of wish maybe 10 or 20 years ago, that you would have gotten into. Now, here I did want to share with you all. Like I said, I can't find that one article, but I remember reading something before I left from work that SEC may kind of settle. They may settle, and maybe XRP. You know what? Let me just be quiet. Let me be quiet. They're in the middle of a lawsuit, but this is why those of us part of the XRP army, we're doing our research. We're keeping up with everything. We're really keeping up with everything with the XRP, because XRP, if it can, oh my gosh, you all, XRP can really just go the way it needs to go. it can make a lot of us, just have some great passive income, if that makes sense. Because I did read somewhere where SEC did not want it to be closed. But here, as you can see, but that was from an article that I read that was dated for today or yesterday, but it was recently. This year, somebody posted this out 2 or 3 days ago. So things can change, and that's another thing. You all, as if you're already into crypto or if you're not into crypto, when you start doing your research, that's another thing you do need to be careful about. When people are putting out research, putting out articles and everything, things can change, especially if they're in the middle of a lawsuit. Things can change. People can get word of an update in any drop of a dime. I just feel like SEC know that XRP is a big deal. I wish you all that we could just knock on their door and be like, "Hey, don't don't make this hard for us." Like, just y'all know XRP is a legit crypto. I don't foresee them violating it as, oh, this is not part of a security, aka asset, and that's the whole lawsuit. They just looking at it like they didn't do everything. Excuse me, they didn't do everything right, and it's not an asset. It's not a commodity security, but it is. So, um, So if you all want to know what Ripple did propose a $10 million was proposed by Ripple against the $2 billion asked by the regulator. So I'm not sure if you all remember back then with SEC, I believe they tried to fine Ripple with the 2 billion. And then I know Ripple proposed like a 10 million. I don't remember everything how it was going down, especially during the spring, because I remember there was a lot of back and forth with SEC and Ripple. Um, but you all, I have a feeling, the SEC might say, hey, you know what? Let's forget the 2 billion. Let's do this 10 million, and let's move forward. But you know what? Why I have y'all attention? You know what? Let's go to the horse's mouth. Let's just do this, you all. Let's see. Nah. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Y'all saw my dashboard. I want to say, see, you all, you see how everybody's always, yeah, you just kind of have to be careful. But I want to say, was it this one? Oh man, I feel so bad I don't have this for you all. Okay. So, based on these articles here, as you can see, today, August the 1st, they're supposed to have a meeting. Now, as it says here, it shows closed meeting. All right, then maybe a previous research that I did may not have that correct information. Because I felt like they didn't sound right anyway. Because I was like, most of the time these are going to be closed meetings because they don't want everybody to just having all the access or know everything before they know. Um, but I have a feeling maybe tomorrow, like August the 2nd on a Friday, or Monday, we'll know more. But as they say here, they're saying because of these closed meetings, they really do feel like there may be a settlement on the SEC side. So this is why I was saying, based on my research, based on some other researches that I've done, a lot of them have been saying a settlement. So by that, that gives me the confidence to want to continue to go and continue to trade with XRP. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is what I'm going to do based on my research. I also want you all to do your research as well. But also, what they're saying here, it may. They're looking at it favoring Ripple, you all. So that's a little bit. That's some good news. That's good. We got to take a little bit of anything. So, like here, it says while Ripple may favor a settlement to avoid appeals, it is unlikely to agree to an injunction prohibiting the XRP sales to institutional investors. So, but we all know a settlement on the SEC that's going to really help us out big time. And that usually means that XRP won. So, you all please keep an eye out on XRP. Don't give up on it. This has been a long, drawn out lawsuit. And it's just something you all, anytime they do this, that means you know the coin gonna do good. They see the potential. So, man, you all please do your due diligence. Don't be one of the ones who missed the train. And 20 years from now, you're gonna be like, man, I should have got an XRP one was 50 cents. But hey, we gotta tread lightly because it is in the middle of a lawsuit. It can still go either way. But at the same time, if there's already talks about settlement from if Ripple gonna if the settlement is favoring Ripple, then it's good to say, you know what, you're picking a good coin to move forward with. But again, you all, thank you all for tuning in to Sports Parlay and Crypto. I am going to talk about more about the Olympics, and we're going to look into the Hard Rock app. So if those of you all got the Hard Rock app, let's do some good sports betting here. But again, you all, thank you all for tuning in. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can always find out when I'm dropping the videos. Also, don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment. You do not forget to give me any type of constructive criticisms. It's always good. It helps the channel grow. So that way you have a safe space to get some sports betting, some good crypto, some good hot topics. And we're going to do more on food. So, this is more going to be a positive channel, something different. Despite what else is going on in the social media world, all these wars and negativity and the genderlessnism that's going on, I do want my channel to be a place of not chaos and bitterness and misery, a place where people can just, hey, you come here and get some information on crypto, and if you agree with some of the things I'm saying, great. You can make some decisions. Also, the food thing. Don't forget to check out some of those videos. Also, don't forget to vote this year. Also, don't forget to hit again the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to put comments in the section. I really want to know what I need to do better on and what I'm doing good at as well. So constructive criticisms are welcome and compliments are welcome. Okay? I leave my comments on. I don't turn them off. So yeah. Y'all have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video.